Hey folks, Sleepyhead here. I'm at the parking lot along County Line Road, and we're going to tackle the Roaring Run natural area in Forbes State Forest. We're going to start on the South Loop and see where it goes. I'm expecting about 8 miles today, so I hope you enjoy. Thus beginneth our trail, right off the parking lot. Looks like the Roaring Run trail will be following yellow blazes. This access up to the loop wide open. Okay, at this juncture for my hike, I'm turning right on the South Loop, which supposedly is 1.8 miles. So I'm turning right. We're going to come back where you see on the left. And it looks like the conditions on the South Loop are nice. We're just heading uphill. As you can tell by the sunlight, this is about a 7:30 a.m. start. Again, I'm on the South Loop. And it's just a gorgeous July morning, and the high today is only supposed to get about, well, up here probably upper 70s. 55 when I started. The one thing I will say about the South Loop is you will gain elevation. All right, well, my map didn't tell me is that we'd be going uphill a good ways. I'm going to take the side trail on the Birch Rock Trail because I'm only here once. It says it's 0.7 miles. I don't know if it's a round trip or just in and out. You can tell by my heavy breathing is this whole beginning's all uphill. The Birch Rock Trail is marked as strenuous, and it's got its uphill, but it's not much different than the South Loop, but it is uphill. Right as we near the top, the trail gets rocky, but the good news is you're near the top. When you hit the summit, it's the first thing you find is this little ring of stones. My assumption is that this is Birch Rock because there's nowhere else to go, but there's really no view, and so I think this ends this hard climb. I probably would not have done this if I known this was it. All right, I'm meeting my junction. We just came back from the Birch Run. Again, I wouldn't recommend it. If you don't do it, this trail, the whole loop's about 6.5. If you do it, it's going to be close to 8. So we're doing the 8 today. Now we're on the South Loop again. And the South Loop is pretty much a stroll through the forest to ride this side of a hill. Conditions of the South Loop getting a little more sketchy. Definitely ankle-high grass. So the South Loop trail is finished. Pretty much a walk along the mountainside. Pretty good shape except for the middle where the had wet grass about ankle high, very wet. Got in my boots, but it's okay. It's a little confusing here because now it's a Tower Trail. Either way, I don't think I'm gonna go out to the parking lot, so I think we're gonna go this way. And I can see that the next mile and a half is gonna be interesting. Did I happen to mention interesting? This ought to be fun. You want to talk about confusion? I climbed the big hill, and it says it's the South Loop. So the other side lied. Get up here and turn left, and you got a decent trail. So at least the Tower Road Trail looks like something of a trail. So about 1.5 miles, you're going to be following this trail like this. This is doable. And how quickly does the trail disappear again? At least there's some tiger lilies or something up here. So if you love the smell of ferns, this place is intoxicating. Remember that you're in a natural area where you can't fish, hunt, camp, backpack. It's a walk in and a walk out. Now this is the trail, mind you, and I wish I had gotten the memo that our state flower, the stinging nettle, would be all over the trail. I would have wore long pants. Yikes. Somebody asked me recently if I hike with walking sticks. Maybe now do you see why I might do it? Not just for balance, for those blooming things right there. All right, although this wasn't marked on my map, I don't know if this is a new reroute or whatnot, but we're going to definitely go to Roaring Run. Hey, for those of you who want to comment, the mountain laurels are state flower. I know that. It was being sarcastic. But now we have a trail through the ferns, but there is a nice fresh yellow blaze. So whatever trail this is, I already like it so much better. No stinging nettle. So as I came down what apparently seemed like new trail, looks like paint blazes are fresh. I have a choice to go, when I come down, to turn right and go up that way. I think it's going to take me to the road. So I'm going to turn left to continue my loop because that is the direction I need to go. That's heading west. We have a lot of crossings. And this is our way. Well, this is Roaring Run. It's not really roaring. We have a lot of crossings. I'm not going to video them all. This is my first one. I think we go like 13 times. With the insane amount of stream crossings, these little sections here are much appreciated. This isn't a pretty spot, but you hear what's beautiful about the trail and you see what's ugly about the trail. Just continuous stinging nettle. But there's also, though I seem harsh on this trail, we have to understand this is a natural area. Nobody's going to come in and whack down the stinging nettle and trim and mow. It is as it is. So definitely my synopsis is to hike this in the winter or early spring when the stuff. This is a pretty little spot. And it is a lot. It's a bit like this, but even the crossings have stinging nettle. So it's just not the best time of year, not July. Also, if you stop too much, you will get eaten alive by the bugs. They're getting bad. And as we go down the mountain, more water picks up and the crossings become much more challenging. So the question is, where do you cross? So it looks like that's my only chance. At my point in the summertime, I'm just hoping I don't have too many more of these to cross because they're just so challenging at this point. Gore-Tex is the way to go though. Boots are still staying somewhat dry. Cross here. What do you think? But when you find that spot, it makes it all worthwhile. Obviously, if you wish to extend your hike, you can go on. You can take the Painted Rocks Trail, go up and do the North Loop. With all the stinging nettle, there's not a prayer I would do that. We're going to stay on the Roaring Run Trail, and I have been here before at this spot, so I know it's going to take me up and then down to my car. So I'll see you when we get to the parking lot. We are at a deja vu point. I just came out of there, and early this morning we went up there. All right. Hey folks, this concludes my hike. I just want to be clear. I don't make these videos to show you what I can do. I make these videos so you can decide if you want to do these hikes. I hope you enjoyed this one. This was Roaring Run Natural.